Hi, Amari Sludum here. We create videos to help support your wellness journey. In today's video, we're going to make some healthy no-bake brownies with cherries. I'm going to show you how to make this quick recipe from start till finish, so make sure you watch till the end. I hesitate to say this because I don't want to come off as sounding cliche, but I do believe that eating healthy does not mean you have to compromise taste. I do believe that a person's taste buds can change over time depending on what they're eating in their diet. So for example, if a person went from eating a very high sugary diet and then they stopped sugar right away, that food that they're eating without sugar might taste a little bit weird. After a period of time though, their taste buds are likely to change in their perception of food. So if they do reintroduce back those sugary foods into their diet, they might not taste like food. It might taste almost like something artificial and plasticky. I think when a lot of people think of brownie, they think of a highly refined, sugary snack, but this recipe is totally different from that. It's all natural. You don't have to bake it. It takes less than 15 minutes to make. This is a recipe that I found a wide variety of people like. So I've given this to my family. I've given this to coworkers, people who maybe don't identify with eating the healthiest type of diet. I do want to say it's not a revolutionary recipe. If you've had a Larabar, you've probably seen them in a lot of grocery stores. This is kind of something similar, but I like to make mine from scratch because I feel like there's a little bit of an aftertaste, and plus they can be a little bit expensive. So this is also something very cheap. Let me show you what the ingredients are in this recipe. We have about 13 to 14 ounces of date paste, a half a cup of peanut butter. Make sure you get the peanut butter that doesn't have added sugar. You can make your own peanut butter really easy by just grounding it up, maybe adding a little bit of water till you get the consistency you like. A quarter cup of cocoa powder, a half a cup of walnuts, a half cup of dried cherries, preferably without any added sugar. I know it can be a little difficult to find some without added sugar, but it is of course going to be healthier. And then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. As you can see, there's no refined sugars in this recipe. That of course depends on the ingredients that you use. As for the date paste, it can be sometimes difficult to find this in a regular grocery store. You might need to go to a Middle Eastern or an Indian grocery store to find this. I will put a link below where you can buy this on Amazon. I just feel like having the date paste already made makes life so much easier. But it is easy to make date paste too. All you need are medjool dates. You'd soak them in water for a little bit and then blend them up in a food processor. You might need to add a little bit of water, but you don't want it to be too watery because that would totally ruin the whole texture of the brownie. Dates are sweet. They're the basis of this recipe, but they're also high in a lot of vitamins, a lot of antioxidants, and importantly, fiber. So the fiber is an important part in the dates. And that's one of the things that separates them from eating a refined candy bar or a refined brownie, for example. So that pure white sugar or a lot of other added sugars, that doesn't have the fiber that whole fruits like dates have. And that kind of stabilizes blood glucose levels, and you're not going to get those high spikes and then low lows in energy. So that's one of the reasons why dates are, I feel, superior in terms of a sweetener than eating refined sugars. Of course, it's very different depending on if you have some type of a metabolic issue that you're dealing with. Enough talking, let's actually go ahead and make these brownies. In order to make this recipe, you're going to need some type of food processor or blender. You may be able to do it manually, handmade, but because the date paste is so stiff, it might be hard to incorporate everything, but it is doable, I think. I'm going to use a food processor though. And the first thing I'm going to do is take the nuts and pulse them for a little bit. You don't want the dates to be too fine ground because then they might turn into kind of a paste, and you don't want that. Okay, so just a few. And I'm going to bring the camera up a little bit so you can see better. So as you can see, the walnuts are still pretty chunky. I'm going to take the walnuts out and put them in a separate bowl because I don't want them to get much more grounded. I'm going to put the base in, the date paste, and so it is very sticky. It might be helpful if you divide it a little bit. And then I'm going to take the peanut butter, this is all sticky now, but surprisingly after you mix these two together, it won't be as sticky. So I'm going to mix this. So as you can see, it's not the prettiest looking thing, but I just wanted to show you my hands are clean. If I press down, it's not sticky. I'm not getting any of this mixture on me. Not very wet or watery at this point. Next, I'm going to add in the cocoa powder, and we're going to mix it. I'm going to add the 1 tablespoon of vanilla, so this is going to be really our only liquid. Texture is very similar, it's just a little bit more watery. And I'm going to add the last 2 ingredients, the cherries and then the walnuts, and I'm not going to pulse this for very long at all, just a few pulses because again, I don't want it to break up the walnuts too much or the cherries. So in they go. And then Alright, I think that's good. It was just meant to mix, and I'm going to show you what the final result looks like, what this looks like in the blender, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in kind of a brownie form. So this is what the texture of the brownie looks like right after it came out of the food processor, and I'm just going to pat it down into this Tupperware. You don't want something too big because this amount of brownie isn't that much, but you can always double the recipe if you like. So I'm just going to pat it down and then I'm going to cut it up and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. I hope you liked this healthy version of a brownie recipe. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. Stay tuned for more wellness videos soon. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.